I'm going to share 4 business books that if you read and apply them, they will be worth far more than a 2-year business diploma. And trust me, I would know because I have a 2-year diploma in business. And I also have the 4 books with me that I'm talking about. And so this comes from my experience. This isn't just something that I just made up on the fly or sounds cool. I honestly believe that this is true. And who is the author? If you're owning a small business, I think he is like a non-negotiable that you dig into at least one of his books, but preferably all 4 that I'm going to introduce you today. And that is Donald Miller. Donald Miller is his name. If you've never heard of this guy and you're running a business, Google him immediately after you are done watching this video. What he's most famous for is something called building a story brand. A story brand. He loves stories and he talks about like Star Wars and Lord of the Rings and different ways how he says this is actually how your business runs. And it's a hero. And he says how like the hero is not you. Too often a big mistake, he says it over and over, is the business owner thinks they are the hero. No. They are the guide. The customer is the hero. And this customer has a problem and they meet the guide. You, right, who gives them a plan, whatever your business does, or a product, right, which will then lead to success or failure. And he says over and over how this works. And he phrased it so simply, but how to run your marketing message through that of what you actually do, making sure that you start with the customer as the hero. It's one of my favorite books on marketing. If you're only going to read one, read that one. Now, I have so many books in my library that I haven't read that I have a hard time rereading books, even when I should reread them. So what I like about Donald Miller in the 4 books is that he's not repeating himself in the same way. He's coming at it from a different angle, but there is great reminders linked throughout his whole book so that that you don't forget his previous concepts. Another thing he likes to use is the symbol of an airplane, and the airplane will represent different areas of your business, whether it's sales, marketing, staffing, and how it all needs to be weighted properly and things need to be in the right spot on the airplane for that airplane to fly. As soon as things get out of order, your airplane crashes, meaning your business goes down. He even in that book, which is Business Made Simple, he talks about a banking system that he uses. I took it. I was doing something kind of similar, but he even refined that. And for my business banking now, I use exactly what he says to do. And that's helped just refine my goals and where I want to take the business. So, lots of business owners, they'll go years and they won't even really have a banking system or knowing what they're doing. And they're wondering why they're not succeeding, right? He also talks about a victim mindset and villain mindsets. And he goes deeper into being a guide. And over through these 4 books, he nails home all the main stuff that you need to successfully run a business, whatever that is. I'm in fitness and I am doing my best. There's still lots of ways that I can improve, but these books have so many great concepts. And if anyone told me, came up to me and they were like, hey, Matt, I'm thinking of going to business school because I want to do XYZ, open this business, do that, I would say, hold off on that. Read these 4 books because it's probably going to get you more hands-on knowledge of running a business than going to school possibly will. It'll cost you far less money for the education. It'll take you far less time. So I would start them there. I would never tell someone they absolutely can't go to school. But in my experience, these 4 books are worth far more than my 2 years of business education and the diploma that I walked away with. So that's my tips for you guys today. If you're running a business, dig into the books and let me know what you think. I didn't want to be like fumbling and being like this one, that one, right?